Shalawam. Before I start off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are teaching the 100% truth of the Holy Scriptures. Shalawam to my humble and sincere brothers who are on the front lines pushing the word of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. My name is Ahab, and I got this lesson plan going into, it'll be entitled, For the Wicked Boasteth of His Heart's Desire. And as you can see on the screen, man, got Killer Mike. I used him in my last video. And start off with this scripture. James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. I don't know if you guys are familiar but with Killer Mike, but he says one thing in his speech, and then you listen to his works and it's a whole different thing, So let's look up that word, stable.
Strong's G 182, akatastatos.
Inconstant, unstable, restless, unstable. So he ain't got no balance, which leads me to this one, Job 16:2. I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters are ye all. And that's what Killer Mike is, man. He's a miserable comforter. He don't because he ain't coming out of the scriptures, he's talking about you voting, talking about picking senators and doing all types of things, man. Endorsing Bernie Sanders, he's an Amalekite. All manner of just nonsense, madness, Shall vain words have an end, or what emboldeth thee that thou answerest? Shall vain words have an end? He's asking that question, man. Let's look it up in the NLT. Won't you ever stop blowing hot air? What makes you keep talking? So it's like just be quiet already, man, because like I said, I've heard all this before. What miserable comforters are you? So if he ain't coming, if these people that you look up to, if they ain't coming out of the scriptures, man, then they got either some they're either like bought out, or trying to get money. If they ain't got the money already, then they're trying to get money. So they start come up with things that really are pleasing to the ear. This is the title of the lesson. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai hateth. So that's what he's doing, man. He's boasting in his heart's desire, and he's really prophesying, man. He's falsely prophesying, with that predictive programming, really trying to show you what he's got is what's in his mind. It's H 1984. Boast to shine. To shine, to make flash boastful. Let's just get it in the Google. Showing excessive pride and self-satisfaction in one's achievements, possessions, or abilities. And that's Esau, man. And he be showing excessive pride in even the things that are not even his own achievements, people with these different patents. He done take the ideas from Jake and he patented them. That way he gets the recognition, and blesseth the covetous. That covetous is that jealousy, man. He blesses that, and which the Lord, he looks down on the covetous, whom Yahweh Bashim Shai abhorreth. He don't like that, man. And that's what these people be doing. But here, let's get into the video. See the dollar on fire. That's what they plan to do, man. Number chaos, looking like ants. Once you poke the ant hole a little bit, they all start running out which ways.
Hey. Ooh la la, wee wee. Ooh la la,
that big old. Oh, look, this guy right here, man. That he's stashing it. All the money that you had under your bed, or in a shoebox, like back in the days, your piggy banks, all that, and he got that hidden in his sock, as because that's like a safer spot, than the pockets. Just in case you try to get robbed, nobody will ever think about, oh, he got some money in his socks. So this, and he's an older man too. Like his savings, Credit cards, right there as well. She was dumping out her credit card.
Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Jump out of my bed like where the bread. You go hold the egg. Waiter, bring the check.
Just want to get this quick scripture real fast. Second Thessalonians 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. Yeah, they think all's good, but don't let them deceive you by any means. For that day shall come except their coming. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that's us, falling away from our heritage. The name of Yahweh Shemel Shai was taken from us, and we were calling up on different gods, calling ourselves everything but the nation of Israel, to each, each tribe, to each person his own tribe. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that son of perdition, man, that's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Let's look up that word perdition.
Strong's G 684. Apoleia.
Ruin or loss, physical, spiritual, or eternal. Whoo, damnable nation. Damn. That's Esau right there, man. Destruction, die, perdition, perish, pernicious ways. Let's see what that word means. Having harmful effect, especially in a gradual or subtle way. Damn. And that's Esau all the way, man. He's very pernicious. Pernicious. Destroying, utter destruction of vessels, perishing, ruin, destruction of money. Whoo. Right there, man. That's what they're doing away with. The money, a perishing, ruin, or destruction of money. The destruction which consists of eternal misery in hell. That's slavery, man. The son of perdition, which is Esau, Edom. He likes to destroy. Pernicious. Right here, this is why I wanted this scripture, man. The point: who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. And that's Esau, man. He's showing you his false prophecies. You know what he's gonna do next. With that NWO, the New World Order. To keep the nation of Israel, in slavery, man. That way, he stays with his blessing. Or that is worship, or that he is as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. With these GMOs, switching up the food. Trying to take control of the weather, chemtrails, different with their laws. Also their way of life. But yeah, man, it's all for naught.
When we talk, we Kalishnikov. Keep us in your thoughts, fully dressed at the crack of dawn. Weapons heading off, I can hear them from the block. See them creeping through the fog. Season's greetings, now feeding season can start. Oh my God.
I got different purses. This lady over here.
Look at
dumping out her purse. Dude had a duffel bag full of money, and they're showing you all this because that's what they plan to do, man. Get rid of the dollar. It's already on its way out, man.
Like I live life on a crooked line, doing fine. You want maximum stupid, I am the guy. First of all,
yeah, gonna go into some quick 2 articles, man. Which it ain't that long. CoreCashless.com. I don't know the publish date, but just a quick little article, man. Top 3 cashless societies. Okay. Number 1, Sweden. Of all the companies moving closer to becoming cashless, most people agree that Sweden is closest. 83% of the country has access to online banking, and only 2 of the country's transactions consists of cash. That's what they're doing away with, man. You got China. China also has a vast cashless market, which is mostly dominated by transets. WeChat Pay or Alipay. China hasn't embraced credit card payments. It's all right there by scanning QR codes on their phones. Those phones with all those like lines and squares, and all the squares makes like a weird figure. But yeah, man, but I put videos, of them really in exchanging cash. Also in the UK, I watch the UK brothers, and they always bring that out. That with that public transportation, different. They don't use cash anymore. Look right there. It says cash is no longer accepted on public transport in the UK, and that's what they were going into, man. Very convenient. This guy from MarketWatch.com published on the 20th, just like 2 days ago. Yesterday. And this is the dollar is going to fall very, very sharply, warns prominent Yale economist. And yeah, man, that's a very credited university, man. This ain't no small time. The dollar's bulls. The prominent economist says that the era of the U.S. dollar may be coming to an end, and is forecasting a 35% decline soon in the U.S. currency against its major rivals, sending increase in the nation's deficit and dwindling savings. That's right, man. The lecturer said during CNBC's Trading Nation on Monday that the rise of China and the decoupling of the U.S. from its trade partners is setting the stage for a dramatic weakening of the U.S. currency in the next few years. That's a lie, man. I say in the next few months, through the spirit. And all these like I seen this video from Elder Malcolm that the Chinese, they're selling the debt, the U.S. debt. In a few years, it's likely to end the supremacy of the monetary unit as the world's reserve currency. That's right, man. All praise to Yah B'Shem Yahweh Shai. The dollar is going to fall very, very sharply, he told the Business Network. Roach's comments follow similarly themed co-op-ed that wrote in Bloomberg last week, in which he specifically declared that the era of the U.S. dollar exorbitant privilege. Let's see what exorbitant means. Of a price or amount charged unreasonably high. That's the dollar, man. Sky high, outrageous, unreasonable, inflated, enormous, ruinous, steep, over the top. Antonyms: reasonable, competitive, criminal as a synonym. That's right, man. The dollar's criminal privilege as the world's primary reserve currency is coming to an end. That's right, man. In the article, The Economist said that the U.S. economy is already stressed by the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Yup. That's right, man. And suggested that the recession that has gripped the U.S. Just lucky for the interruption, man. But let's get back into it. That the recession that has gripped the U.S. in February amid the public health crisis will only amplify the dollar's woes. That's right, the dollar's destruction. The finance expert said that the rest of the world is having serious doubts about the once widely accepted presumption of American exceptionalism. Exceptionalism. Let's see what that word means. Exceptionalism is the perception or belief that a species, country, society, institution, movement, individual, or time period is exceptional. That make America great again. The term carries the implication, whether or not specified, that the referent is superior in some other way. In some way. Yeah, man. Look at that. That's America right there. On Monday, Roach said that the U.S. fiscal deficit, as the government expends trillions of dollars, is in an effort to mitigate the harm of COVID-19, will only make matters worse for bucks. Yup, that's that hyperinflation comes in, and just like you seen on the on that video, man, just piles of cash all throughout the all in the streets. Reminds me of how it was in Venezuela, man, not too long ago. Also, Germany after World War I. Have that iconic picture of that man. He has a wheelbarrow full of money. Also, little kids making their little towers, with the worthless money, which is all going to brothers could finish reading this out. It ain't too much left on it, but leads me to this scripture. Romans 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. And that he is Esau, Edom, man, the so-called white man, the devil. He causeth all, both small and great, and your what do you call that? Your status, from the top CEOs to the homeless, rich and poor. Again, the just bridging that gap. Ain't no middle class, like the apostle Ramlab said. That's what that COVID was used for, to cut out the middle class. Free and bond, so we're so-called free, and then the people in the prison system, jail system, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. And that word mark is the RFID microchip, man. So if you take that, you gonna die, man. If you make it to the end, man, you will get burned by nuclear fire. Thus saith
Strong's
Yahweh
G
Shem Yahweh
5480. Charagma.
Karagma.
Charagma.
From the same as a scratcher etching, stamp as a badge of servitude. That's ultimately what he wants, man. He wants to keep you slave. If you get that mark, you're done for. A stamp and imprinted mark. So you see, man, going into this.
Strong's G 5482. Charax. Charax.
To sharpen to a point through the idea of scratching a stake, the implication of palisade. So it's like a needle, man, a stake, which carries the RFID microchip, man. Which that's what they're ultimately trying to push with the COVID. And then once this money is no longer about, like it says here, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. We know that devil Elon Musk pushing that Neuralink, so he could show his miracles, man. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. So there you go, man. So without you having this mark, you ain't gonna be able to get your groceries. You ain't able to get gas. You ain't gonna be able to get your basic living necessities, man. You ain't gonna be able to sell certain things. I mean, you ain't gonna be able to sell nothing, man, unless you have that mark. Save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So that's ultimately what they want to do, man, is push that RFID microchip, the mark of the beast, so they have you in slavery.
Fuck the fucking law, we is fucking raw. Steak tartare, oysters on the half shell, sushi bar. For bitch and the pussy fish still.
Damn, I'm trying to get his necklace, man.
I'm a dog, I'm a dirty dog. Ha 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 ha. Oh, dirty bastard, go in your.
I don't know if you could tell right there, but it's a woman, and she got some wings, and that's the goddess Nike, which the goddess Nike is I think, I don't know, she's the goddess of victory, So right here, it's a subliminal, man. I mean, this whole video is, but that's just another sign, that they're saying, we got this in the bag already, it's already a win.
Y'all, shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Got the simmy in the hemi, going gimme, y'all. Pugilistic, my linguistics, RJ Ruder damage, y'all. And I rap it, pornographic, beat set up the camera. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
mean, it looks like they're dancing, man. But when it's money out in the street, you know, people burning it. That's organized chaos. That's what these elites want at the end of the day. But yeah, man, that's they don't look like. I mean, it looks like they're dancing, but you know, that's all chaos. Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And that's that nation against nation, man. Ultimately, them race riots. I mean, you see how things is brewing up, you know. Kingdom against kingdom. These different countries, man. It's getting real hot, you know. And there shall be famines soon on the way. And pestilences. We see that, man. You know. And earthquakes in diverse places. And people still think that and look, verse 8, and these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So this is just the beginning, man. It's just only gonna get worse and worse and worse. Back to the video. That looks like that car from Training Day, man. You know, and Alonzo, he was none but a wicked Jake. You know, taking bribes, killing people. You got the Jets. You know, probably gonna drop napalm on cities. Gonna be I mean, you hear the siren. You know. It's like that scripture says, you know, they hear the trumpets, you know, some you know, roughly paraphrasing, they hear the trumpets and who shall not fear, you know. You got these different fighter jets dropping, you know, napalm or bombs or whatever, you know. What? Tripping. Gotta start that over.
We've always put safety first.
So lucky for the ad, man.
And we always will. Wherever you go, summer safely.
Fuck the fucking law, we is fucking raw. Stay tall, oysters on the half shell, switch it ball. Ooh la la,
disruption, I got you covered, I'm busting. My brother's a runner, he crushing, it's no discussion. I used to be muskin', I wasn't supposed to be nothing. Y'all fuckers corrupted and up to something disgusting.
He said, y'all fuckers are corrupted up to something disgusting, man. That's ultimately what it is. They're corrupt, man.
My pockets are plumper this season, I love the couple. I'm afraid of nothing but nothingness, ain't it something? Warmongers are dumping, a point and click at your pumpkin. You're suffering instructions, so put your kids in the oven.
Fuck a king or queen and all of their lost subjects. I pull my penis out and I piss on their shoes in public. People, we the pirates, the pride of this great republic. No matter what you order, motherfucker, we what you stuck with. I used to love Bruce, but living my vida loca. Help me understand.
Right there, man. Dumping on them credit cards. Because ain't none of that gonna work. You know? Got these like little fake bills right there with the US dollar, 10,000 over there. to the left. Because that's their plan, man.
And I'm probably more of a joke when we are.
And look right here, this Jake, man, the spirit man. I think that represents the elect. You know, they're in all white. You know, the media's gonna demonize us for being a radical group, a hate group, whatever. You know, but we just reading the scriptures. You know, just you got a problem. You know, take it up with who you call God, you know, which is, his name is Yahweh, and his son is Yahweh Shai. But yeah, man. And then notice they're all dressed in all white, you know. That white, you know, signifies purity, you know, goodness, light. Oh yeah, here, a little bit before that, he says something. Revelation 2:10. It reads, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. You know, and those people ended up, they got caught, you know, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, but be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So like you know, that's ultimately what we have to do, man, because it says that ye will be tried. Let's look up that word, tribulation.
Strong's G 2347. Thlipsis.
Pressure, affliction, anguish, burden, persecution, right there, man. It says we're gonna be persecuted, you know, tribulation, trouble, pressing together, pressure. It's like when they be tribulation up on a plane, things get rough. You know, start praying to God, and then once the plane lands down safely, you know, all that's out the window. It stayed with the tribulation up there. Start from the top. For none of these things which fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, which is Esau, Edom, you know, the fucking devil, the red man, the so-called white man, shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. That's not just, 10 days, gotta start tallying it up. Just wait for the 10 days to be up, man. It could be, 20 days, a month, 10 hours, something like that, It's up to Yahweh Shem Shai. Be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. That's ultimately what we want, man. Is that crown of life. John 15:20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. So you see, man, Yahweh Shai, he got persecuted, man. They got him, embarrassed him. They paraded him around. That's probably, you never know, man. Probably have like public executions to bring down the morale of the believers, But the elect, they never gonna they gonna never stop believing, man. But they did that to Yahweh Shai. They paraded him around, Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. I don't know how to make it red letter, but Yahweh Shai, man, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will also keep yours. That's only the elect that are, that trying to keep the sayings of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know? That's what they want, man. They want chaos.
I'm probably more of a joke. When we usher in chaos, just know that we did it smart.
There you go. When we usher chaos, it's no out of just, it's out of, damn, what do you say?
Usher in chaos, just know that we did it smart.
When we usher in chaos, you just know that we did it smiling, man. And he was talking all that shit, talking about don't be burning this and that. It's all a fucking psyop, anyways, man. These entertainers, man, they're all just sellouts, man. And that's ultimately what they want, is order out of chaos. So they feel justified, bringing in their new world order. Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they have caused some to fall. You see, man, that's what these they can't go to sleep unless they have done mischief. Let's see what that word mischief is.
Strong's H 7489. Ra'ah. Ra'ah.
Damn, I shouldn't have. H 7489. That was that Yiddish, man. A primitive root, properly to spoil, literally by breaking to pieces, figuratively to make or be good for nothing. Damn, that's fucking Esau right there. Bad, physically, socially, or morally. Describing Esau now, he's mischievous and associate selves by making, break, displease, punish, still vex, do wickedly, be evil, displeasing, be sad. Yeah, man, it's Esau, man. To be evil morally, what do you say, morally? Morally, physically, and socially. Damn, man. That's Esau all the way. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. Yeah, man, and their lullabies are the screams and the cries of these people, man. I don't want to call them innocent, but these people, that's what they that's their lullabies, man. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. That's ultimately what they want, man, is for you to fall away from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Why? So they keep their blessing, man, so they stay on top and we stay at the bottom, like the curses say. Hey, man, I hope you guys find this edifying, man. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakwadash, Shabbat Shalawam.